What's going on, guys? My name is Randy, and today's video is going to be about the offensive struggles with the New York Mets. What's going on there? What's going on with Juan Soto? And we're going to get into the start of Blade Tidwell and how did he do against the Phillies yesterday. Let's get right into this video, guys. Offensive struggles has been really the case for that 7-game losing streak so far. And when it comes to the New York Mets, guys, we got Francisco Lindor 0 for his last 18, 5 for his last 41. This is really, Francisco Lindor is struggling. Whatever you want to call it, he is struggling. And as the saying goes, as Francisco Lindor goes, the team goes. And that's something that the Mets, that's how it's been. When Lindor gets going, the team is doing well. But when Francisco Lindor is struggling, the team is doing horrible. And right now, the Mets just lost their 7th game in a row, and the offense, to me, has just been lifeless. We haven't seen the offense that we saw in the what was it, 10 games ago. We haven't seen that. And the offense hasn't been good all season. We know that they have runners in scoring position, problems. We get that. But man, it really sucks to see, because as a Met fan, we were in a good position, and now the Mets are out of first place. But Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil, Brett Beatty, these guys, Tyrone Taylor, they're not giving you much. And yesterday, they mustered up two runs, and they couldn't do nothing against Zach Wheeler. They had an opportunity in the first inning to get him early, and they couldn't get the job done. Bases loaded first inning. Jeff McNeil grounds into a double play. That is something that I really don't like about the Mets right now. The runners in scoring position problems is a big problem. You need to hit with runners in scoring position to be successful, and the Mets are not doing that right now. And that is something that is a big concern. I mean, guys like Pete Alonso, Juan Soto. Juan Soto is batting like 137 with runners in scoring position. It's something that you don't want to see as a Met fan. This is unbelievable. It is horrible. And what I think is happening with Juan Soto is he's been very too passive. But I want to go back to the offense. Just in general, the offense. We haven't seen the offense really click on all cylinders. And that's Lindor. That's Soto. That's Alonso. They haven't all clicked. The big three hasn't all clicked at the same time. And that's what needs to happen for the Mets to be successful. They need to crack down how to hit with runners in scoring position and take advantage of those opportunities. You can't ground into a double play in the first inning. Yes, Jeff McNeil hit it hard, but come on, man. It sucks. It sucks because Zach Wheeler's a really good pitcher, and you're not going to get a lot of opportunities against him. And we saw that yesterday. We saw what happened yesterday. So, plain and simple, the Mets got to be better. The Mets have to be better. And that is what I'm hoping for. I am hoping that the Mets get better with runners in scoring position. Now on a 7-game losing streak, this is horrible for the Mets. This is honestly horrible, and it's embarrassing. What do you want to say about Lindor? Is it the injury concern? Is it the toe? Whatever. I don't know. It's something. He's 0 for his last 18, 5 for his last 41. Man, I really hate to see it. Now let's get into what I'm going to get to next, and that is Juan Soto. Yes, Juan Soto. To me, he's been way too passive. I don't know what's going on with him. Okay? You have a 2-1 hitters count, 3-1 hitters count, and he's not swinging the bat. He's not swinging the bat. To me, he just wants to walk every single time. And that is something that I feel like is hurting the New York Mets. Juan Soto is hurting the New York Mets. And I'm not saying Juan Soto has to chase the ball out of the strike zone or none of that. I'm saying that he gets a fastball in the middle, 2-1, he should be crushing the pitch. It's a 3-0 count. It's a ball in the middle. Your team is down. Swing the bat. Swing the bat. Maybe you'll hit a home run. When Juan Soto swings the bat, he makes really hard contact. And that is something that Juan Soto is really good at. He's been good this season with that. When he swings the bat. But he hasn't been swinging the bat. With a 2-1 count, he's not swinging the bat. And then he gets behind the count, a 3-2, and he's forced to swing at a bad pitch. That is something that Juan Soto has to fix. I don't think that is a recipe of success for Juan Soto. I get it. You have Pete Alonso behind you. You want to be a table setter. But sometimes you got to take advantage. Sometimes you got to take advantage of a fastball right down the middle. I mean, it's a hitter's count. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. And to me, he's talking to the umpire way too much. He is not being aggressive. And that is something that Juan Soto needs to be aggressive. In a hitter's count, you should be aggressive. I don't care if it's Juan Soto. I don't care if it's James Wood. I don't care if it's the best people with plate discipline. I don't care. It's a 2-1 count. Swing the freaking bat, man. It's a ball in the middle. That's my real problem. Like that, I don't understand it. I don't get what Juan Soto. Like, you don't need to be a table setter. We didn't get you here to be a table setter. We brought you here to be an impact maker. That's what the Mets brought Juan Soto for. Okay? We didn't get Juan Soto to walk. We got Juan Soto to make an impact. And he's not doing that. I mean, I just, it sucks. It sucks to see. We'll see what happens next, man. But, man, let's get into what I want to get into last, and that is Blade Tidwell, guys. He gave you a good start. I know he pitched 3.2 innings. He walked 3. He allowed 4 hits. He allowed 2 runs. But he gave you a pretty decent start. His fastball, to me, was looking impressive. The fastball in the start against the St. Louis Cardinals was a good fastball. But the breaking pitches were awful. And the breaking pitches yesterday against Philly was something impressive. He had a really nice cutter, nice slider. He had a lot of break on his pitches. It was something that he was pitching with confidence, and he was really pitching. That cutter against the lefties was nasty. It had a lot of bite to it. And then that slider to righties, that was nasty as well. Yes, he didn't go. He went 3.2 innings. You know, he didn't get the win, and he didn't get the loss either. But still, he allowed 2 runs, but he walked 3. That's something that he has to work on, his control. And that definitely, the pitching with the walks has hurt the Mets. Has hurt the Mets lately. Clay Holmes just walked 6 people 2 days ago. So what I just want to say is Blade Tidwell, I mean, this guy has good stuff. He has good stuff. He just needs to not walk a lot of people and pitch to contact. And that's when he'll go further in the game. But overall, a pretty good start. He gave the Mets a chance to win. You got Zach Wheeler on the other side. And Blade Tidwell gave you a pretty okay chance to win. But the Mets offense couldn't do nothing. Scored 2 runs on a Jeff McNeil and Pete Alonso home run. Both solo home runs. Nothing with runners in scoring position for the Mets. Nothing with runners in scoring position. It just wasn't a good day. But what I will say is Blade Tidwell had a very okay start. It was a good start, and I like his stuff. I do like that 97 miles per hour fastball. 98, 99, whatever you want to call it. But, man, it's crazy. It's really crazy to see with all these pitching injuries, like what's going on with the pitching. Because my goodness, just the walks are really piling for the Mets team. So plain and simple, guys, the offense has to be better. And Juan Soto, can you get more aggressive? And Blade Tidwell, good start, man. That's the video. If you enjoyed it, definitely do me a favor, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Randy. Let's go Mets.